Listen, no is the first thing. That's one of the first words I start teaching the young puppy, and I'll tell you why. Is because young puppies teeth a whole lot, and the food trainers, they tell you the stupidest shit. They tell you to like make this like ooh 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 noise, like you're like another puppy or something. That doesn't make any sense. The first thing that I start doing it, man, the teeth hurt on the very young dogs. Those little milk teeth, man, those things are like really sharp. So it hurts. And what I do is I say ouch or no. Usually if I say ouch, it's because it really fucking hurt bad. And I can't even I can't even get out no. It's just like ouch. It's the first thing that comes to mind. So that's when I start teaching the dog no. And it really is so important that your dog learn that word. That tells the dog when it's in the wrong position. It's the opposite of good boy or good. That tells the dog when it's in the right position, and this will tell it when it's screwing up. So, the food trainers are idiots. It's like, look, just teach the dog that it's using its mouth inappropriately, right? And at 4 months, this guy is a housebroken dog that really has stopped using his mouth inappropriately. And he's sweet as can be. I'm not saying he won't chew on stuff. He is a puppy, but he understands that like his teeth are sharp and can hurt people. So really, do not listen to the food trainers what they tell you. It's a mistake. Imagine the dog is supposed to learn without being told when it's screwing up. It's ridiculous. Just teach the dog no, teach the dog what is right and what is wrong, and you won't have any problems. Look at this guy. This guy's awesome. It's fucking Tonka. This dog is just awesome. Good boy. I'm not saying that I never gave my dog table scraps. I did. And it was obvious what happened. It was so fucked up. Think about it. Your dog's behavior when it's doing that, when it's like sitting at the table and fucking looking and just fixated on the plate. Like when you pick up the plate, the dog will track the plate. It's fucking fixated on the plate, right? It's sort of like your dog is in something like a catatonic state, like a human would be in. They don't function and they can't. And with a human, you want the human out of the catatonic state as quick as possible. It's healthier for the brain, right? It is. It's healthier for the brain. And if the dog is like that and continues being like that, the dog's behavior always gets worse. It always gets worse, right? So it's like you're damaging your dog's brain. You put it into this temporary catatonic state. It's such a mistake. Really, dogs work and then they eat, right? You don't train your dog, sit, here, food. Sit, here, food. Sit, here, food. Sit, here, food. It's not healthy for the dog, okay? The dog needs to run. The dog needs to do whatever. The dog needs to listen to the human, and then at the end of the day, it eats. If you want to get a horse and train it to plow a field and put a feed bag on it, that's appropriate. That's fine, because it's a grazing animal. That's how it functions, okay? It's a grazing animal. But a dog is not a grazing animal. It makes no sense. As my Chihuahua is picking something up off the ground. He said, they're scavengers. They're scavengers. That is not a grazing animal, okay? A dog is like a crow. They scavenge or they kill. But they don't go through a field working and eating at the same time because it's unhealthy. You don't you shouldn't be salivating while you're running a marathon. Like you're eating something. Are you going to eat something while you run? No, because it makes no sense. And human beings, we normally sit at a table and sit down to eat. Or we stand, but we're not moving. So it makes no sense to take something that's even more physical than us. Their whole brain, the whole dog's brain It's like wired into its body, and it's like brain body, that's it. The emotional state of the dog is so small. It's so small. You shouldn't even consider it. That's not what a dog's about. It's not about, hey, it's your birthday today, yay. That's not it. You're making a huge mistake. And feeding your dog while you train it, or feeding your dog indiscriminately, you're fucking that dog up in so many ways. It's such a mistake. They don't function like that. And conditioning like that, if you condition your dog with food, you're making a huge mistake.